Hi guys, it's me Abigail. Welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be showing you how to put together this look. And this look was completely unscripted. It was a last minute invite to an event with my husband, and I thought, you know what, I want to film it. I want to get ready with you guys. So I hope you guys like it. If you do like this look, please continue to watch, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Please subscribe. Bye. Alright guys, so on washed, moisturized skin, we're gonna go ahead and use our primer today. And the primer that I'm gonna be using is, you guys know, my favorite Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Perfecting Primer. And you know, this is really unscripted. I was invited with my husband to a dinner party at our local church, and you know, we decided to go, and I'm like, I'm not ready to film, but maybe I should do like a film get ready with me really quickly. I still want to look like nice and, you know, put together for this church event, but I don't have anything like planned. As you can see, I did my hair and I have my rollers on, and I'll like style my hair after I do my makeup, and this is gonna be like really quickly. But if you have any questions, you guys can go ahead and write it on like the link below. And I hope this comes out good. Actually, I don't even have a true plan for you guys. I'm gonna be using today the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I am in the color Valaris. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna give myself a couple of pumps on the back of my hands, and I am going to be using a beauty sponge to apply it. So I'm going to use this one. This one is from Real Techniques. So this one is, I'm going to give it another little dry. I want it a little bit less wet than this. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and apply our foundation. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a second to dry a little. And while so, I'm still thinking about what it is that I'm gonna be wearing. I don't even have that in mind. Again, it's just a simple dinner at the church, but you know, we like to look nice. So I hope you guys are having a nice weekend. And while that is adhering to my skin and drying and everything, I'm going to go ahead and make a selection for the concealer that I'll be wearing today. And I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to be using the color Light Neutral today. So let's do that, because I honestly don't feel like I want to put another layer of foundation. I think this would be sufficient coverage. I'm just removing, if any, creasing, because we don't like creasing. So I'm making sure that's nicely pressed into the skin. Alright, perfect. And let's go ahead and apply our concealer. Again, the Tarte Shape Tape. I love this concealer, by the way. It's like my favorite. Ooh. Alright, and let's blend that in with my beauty sponge. And I'm going to be using this one, the Real Techniques beauty sponge. I'm going to go ahead and give it I just washed all my sponges, so they're like fairly wet, and I want them to be like damp. So I want to make sure that they're nice and pressed, nice and dry. So there we go. Let's go ahead and blend all this out. And just so that I don't keep getting so close to the camera, I'm gonna go ahead and use like the mirror from my It Cosmetics compact. So let's go ahead and blend this out. All right, perfect. So now that I have put on my concealer and I blended it in the areas that I want it to be placed on, we're gonna go ahead and use a little bit of a color contour. And today I'm gonna be using my Stilla, it looks like this, Stilla Cosmetics is a shape and a shade custom color duo, and this one is in the color light. It looks like this, but it's fairly like dark enough for me, so it says light, but it's a good color for me. And I'm gonna go ahead and just lower my filming light just a little, because it's like super red on my face and it's like burning my eyes. So it looks like this. I'm gonna go ahead and use my beauty sponge. I'm gonna use this one from Eco Tools because it's like small on this side, and I just want to be just a little bit of color and very precise, because you guys know I don't like really harsh contouring. So let's go ahead and apply that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip my beauty sponge into that brownish color, and it looks fairly dark like this on the sponge. And I'm gonna go ahead and measure with the top of my ear. I normally, let me go like this, I normally contour from here to here, and I just stop like right here. That's the place where I like my contouring to be. Most of everyone likes it there too, so let's go ahead and do that. And I just press a little, and again, don't bring it down, just have it in that high area, and then you can blend it with your sponge. And I put it on my forehead because my forehead is fairly big. And I don't put a lot of contouring on this area because I don't want to be closed in. I like it to look very like up and high, so I don't put it too much there. So I start blending this out. It's such a perfect color of the shade for my skin tone. That's why I love the Stilla one. I did purchase the Stilla foundation, like with the lid that had the concealer on it, but I personally did not like it. I didn't like the formula of the concealer or the foundation, but I do like the formula for this contouring kit. So let's go ahead and use some under my chin, and I'll drag it this way. The reason why I don't put a lot of contour in this area when it comes to like powders or creams or anything like that is because being that I have a double chin, I don't want like there to be like this dark spot there just like laying there. So I try to like blend it out as much as I can, but I don't put a lot there. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I just don't want to have this like huge dark spot there, because obviously I have, you know, skin there, and I don't want it to look like that. So I pretty much use my bronzing powder to kind of blend all of it out later on. But for the cream contour, I don't put a lot there. I just kind of like put in other areas, but not there. And then if you get a little messy, like right here, I've been like rushing, so I got a little messy with it, you can clean it up. I'll show you how to clean that up, because the line would typically be a little sharper than that, like more like this one. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, that you wasn't so precise because I'm like rushing. You can use like another beauty sponge. Like you just need even the like old-fashioned beauty sponges, and you can like clean that up really quickly. You can go like this and then use the concealer or the lighter side of it. Like I'm gonna dip my beauty sponge into that area and kind of clean that up a little, because again, being that I'm like rushing and talking and everything, I got a little messy right there. So you see, I'm gonna go ahead and clean that area just like that. So you can do that too. And let's go ahead and like just clean that in. And you can just, again, we're still working with powders. You don't want to work like with powders, creams, and powders and creams and powders, even though there are some rules that can be broken when it comes to this technique, and trust me, I can share some with you. But when it comes to all my creams, I do all my creams first, and then later on I start setting and using other techniques for my foundation and contouring. So but all right, so I cleaned that up a little. I'm going to clean this one up a little as well. And I am getting ready to set all of this in. And again, if there's any creasing, like you see how I have some creasing on my eyes, you want to go ahead and make sure before we set that it's all blended out and there is no creasing, so that we don't set those creases. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm pretty happy right now with where I am when it comes to my creams. So I think I'm ready to set this in. And let's go ahead and use, I'm going to use the Mercier translucent setting powder. And I'm going to use the beauty sponge to set everything. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the beauty sponge, and I'm going to dip it into my translucent setting powder, and I'm gonna do underneath my eyes first. So I'm gonna look up, and again, making sure that there is no creasing. We're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do my other eye. I'm not sure how this lighting is gonna pick up. I'm still in my bedroom in front of my big windows, but I have my filming light on because it's later on in the day, and you know, as I'm getting ready for this dinner, and I was like, I need some lighting. I don't have as much sun as I normally do when I'm filming. I'm gonna go ahead and put some there, and let's put some here. All right, perfect. So now we did that. I'm gonna go ahead and use my It Cosmetics CC Airbrush Perfecting Powder. Mine is in the color medium, and I'm going to go ahead and use like just like a fluffy brush. This one is from Eco Tools, and I'm going to use some of this powder to set in the areas where the contouring cream was placed, just so nothing moves. And I'm kind of like pressing on it. I love this brush. Oh my god, so good. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and run some of this everywhere else. Just again, I use a patting motion even when I am like on my face. Even for this, I use patting. All right, patting motion. All right, perfect. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my brush for my eyebrows, and I'm gonna go ahead and comb my eyebrows into the way that they naturally grow. This is so funny, guys. If you guys can see like my setup right now, there is really no setup. I wasn't ready for any of this, and I'm like getting stuff, and it's a mess right now. And I'm opening drawers and getting things from my drawers, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in Chocolate, as I always do. And I am going to go ahead and do my eyebrows, and my husband will probably speed up through this because you guys have seen me do my eyebrows a million times. So let's go ahead and get started. And that's it. There goes my eyebrows. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. And I'm gonna use that little brow gel that I like from Benefit Cosmetics. It's called Gimme Brow, and I have this little tiny one left. I'm gonna just go ahead and put a little bit on. Let me just use any mirror because I don't know where my mirrors are going anymore. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like, just so they can stay like in place throughout the night. All right, perfect. So we're gonna leave that alone. And we are going to go ahead and move to our eyes. And I don't have anything like specific in mind of what it is that I wanted on my eyes today. One thing for sure, that I'm going to try to keep it as natural and simple as possible because, you know, I'm rushing through this. So let's go ahead and pick up the brush that I lay the actual all over color with. I use this brush. And you know what? Let's go ahead and pick up this little Tarte. It's called Tartlette Tease, and it looks like this, and it has a very neutral color called Whisper. I don't know if you guys can pick that up. It's like right there. It's like just a natural matte skin, light skin color. So we're gonna go ahead and place our brush on it, and I'm gonna go ahead and run it all over my lid. So like just all over your lid. Kind of just give it an even base to what we're gonna be doing today, which again, I don't know for sure. I'm just kind of like winging it out, like riding with it. Sometimes I do this for work. I'm like, I don't know what look I want to do. I just know I want to get my makeup done, and I'm just throwing things together. All right, you know what? The next thing we want to do is, let's see what this one has. All right, so this Tarte Pro To Go is called the Tarteist Pro To Go little thing. Has this color right here called Drive. Is another like skin color, maybe just a little darker. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure this brush is clean. I'm gonna go ahead and use my like fluffy all over brush, crease brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and dip my brush, like covering like the whole entire like round area, tap off any excess, and we're gonna go ahead and place it like on my crease area. So windshield wiper motions, and with some circular motions, make sure that there is no like hard lines. So we're gonna blend that out, but just in this crease area. So don't bring it up, just leave it right here. And let's go ahead and do that on the other side. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and pick up like a smaller brush. This one is from Morphe. It is the M433, and this one, I picked this one because it's clean. And we're gonna go ahead and continue on with this palette. Let's pick up this color called Crisp from this Tarte, and we're gonna bring our brush down, like straight down in. This color looks very pigmented, so make sure you tap off any excess, and let's go ahead and stay in that crease area and kind of like windshield wiper motions and little circular motions, go back and forth, but go ahead and bring it all the way to your inner corner. So all over, stay low, and let's go ahead and do that. So again, stay low, and then in the corner, like do a little bit of windshield wiper motion. Soft deposit. These colors again are highly pigmented, so a little goes a long way. That looks good. All right, so let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. My husband's probably downstairs like, hurry up. But you know, I decided to film. Why not? Get ready with me. Alright, I like how that's happening. Except, you know, I'm really picky about blends. So, you know, let's go ahead and make sure that even though we're trying to hurry, we still want this look to look good. And the eyes are like everything. So let's go ahead, now that we deposited this color, let's pick up that fluffy blending brush and make sure there's like nothing on it. And you want to go ahead and, with no product at all, let's go ahead and run this right like all over, like more closer to the upper area than anything else, just to make sure that there is no like harsh lines. I love a well blended eye. There's nothing more beautiful than that. So we want to make sure that we're getting that well blended eye. So that looks like that. And you see how this one and this one look different. We want to go ahead and blend that little bit of that harsh corner right there. Want to make sure we blend that out. Perfect. So now that that's that, and while I'm talking to you guys, I'm like, okay, what color am I gonna use next? And I wanted to leave this look very natural. I don't want to have like a lot of dark colors for this dinner. So I'm trying to look at the palettes and see what color I pick up. But you know what? I have in my Z palette over here, I have this like shimmery goldeny color. I think this will actually, maybe I'll pick that peachy one. You know what? Let's go ahead and pick up this peachy color. It is called Goddess. Like this. It's a really pretty, it kind of reminds me of the NARS color called Orgasm. It's kind of like that peachy goldeny. You see that? Let me see if I can swatch it for you guys. I don't know if you guys can pick that up. Either way, I think it'll be a perfect color to put between these colors. So I think it's gonna work. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna use my ring finger, and I'm gonna dip it into this Goddess color from Cao Cosmetics, and I'm gonna just go ahead and like run my finger on it. I always do that because I don't want to like have all this fall out, but let's go ahead and just place it like if it was like a halo. Oh, that's pretty. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then like you want to like pat it and then kind of like blend it with your finger. I love using my finger for this with like shimmer colors for this because it leaves it seamless. Like the deposit is really pretty and it's very like on the money. I can't even explain how using your finger for shimmers, it's like I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, perfect. So you see, I don't know if you guys can pick that up, but it's really pretty. So let's go ahead and do, I really like that color on my eye. All right, so let's pick this up again, and let's you do the same thing for the other eye. So just kind of first like pat it to deposit it, but then you want to kind of like blend it also with your fingers so that there's like no like harsh, and I'm bringing it all the way to like the corner of my eye, and then like blend it out. So I'm gonna pick up this brush right here. It's like just a small thinner blending brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and use from the Tarte palette the Drive first. So let's go ahead and dip our brush into Drive so we can do the lower lash area. All right, and let's do the same thing on the other eye. All right, perfect. I should be using this mirror so that I'm not so close to the camera. All right, and then now let's go ahead and pick up that crisp using the same little like tiny brush, and we're gonna like dip the top like portion of our brush, and we're gonna tap off the excess and blend that out through the entire eye area. And then now with this brush, it looks big, but it's like I I can't even explain like the way this brush is like shaped. It's like flat and then like thinner here. It's perfect for like the lower lash area. We're gonna pick up a little bit of this Goddess color from Cao Cosmetics, and I'm going to run it on the lower lash area, but I'm gonna do it mainly in this inner corner area. It's really subtle, but it's pretty. So let's do it on this side. All right, perfect. And again, working against time, let's go ahead and bronze our face, and let's pick up the bronzing brush that I like to use. This one is from Cao Cosmetics, but I don't know the number because it's really old. And today I'm actually going to be using the Tarte Hotel Harris. It's the Amazonian Clay Matte Waterproof Bronzer, and it's really pretty. It looks like this, and I love it because, again, it's matte, and it's Amazonian clay, so good, and it's waterproof. It stays in place. I mean, I am a hula girl from Benefit all the way, but I do like this one as well. So let's go ahead and bronze the face. And remember to blend up. Looks like that. And I'm gonna do this rather quickly. Again, I'm pressing against time, so let's do that. You know what's funny, guys? After I started blending, I was like, oh my god, I don't even know if like this brush was clean. But it is. Thank you, Lord. Because that would have been a mess if it wasn't. And I really get into like my hairline area when doing this. All right, perfect. And now let's go ahead and use blush. And for this color, I actually want to keep it a little bit peachy. So let's go ahead and pick up. I have, oh, you know what? Let me put on my ring. Oh, I'm running late for everything. I have this palette from Krylon. It is, looks like this. And it's all blushes. It's called the Article 5115 palette. And it has a really pretty peachy blush. And so I'm gonna pick up a blush brush that I love to use. Is this one right here. It is the X55 from Ism, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick up I'm gonna pick up this TC2. It's a peachy matte blush color, and I'm gonna tap off the excess, and I'm gonna go ahead and place it kind of like where I like my blush to live, which is like right here. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. And I hate the feeling that I'm like rushing with you guys. I'm so sorry, guys. You guys know I'm really chatty and I like to talk and explain everything, but I'm seriously like running out of time. But I wanted to do this get ready with me, so everything is like a mess. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up like just a fluffy blending brush, and this one actually I like how it's been doing like my nose contour. So I'm gonna pick up this my Hula Benefits. I like this one for my nose contour because not too long ago I used the Tarte one for my nose contour, and it was like a little bit too like dark and harsh. I could have taken the time to blend it out, but to be honest with you, because this one is just a little bit lighter, and so I'm gonna use this one for my nose contour today. So I'm gonna dip my brush into that Hula powder, and I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose. And how I like to do it is because it's like wide here. What I do is like, and I'm gonna, let me see if I can do it like with a mirror, kind of like so you guys can see me, but I like start like right here, and then I bring it up, and you guys can see that, and I kind of like, it kind of like cuts that area, out. And then with a super soft hand, because I don't want to neither move like my product, and then I like blend it out. All right, see, that's pretty. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. But you see, I like this one. It's so much softer than the Amazonian clay one, Hotel Harris. I do love that one as well, but for my nose, like the Hula one works better. Most recently, I just been cutting a little bit like right there to give it just a little lift. And I'm gonna blend that out. And then again, blending everything out, because I don't want it to be like really harsh. And then what I'm gonna do is with just like a really soft brush, I'm just gonna blend that out. Make sure that there's like no like true line. All right, so there goes that. And then what I'm gonna do is pick up a highlight. Actually, that's a little, still needs a little blending, huh? Don't know if I like. Okay, maybe I did that one a little too hard. All right, so perfect. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up my highlight, and today I'm going to actually be using the Cao Cosmetics, and it's called the Champagne Pop. It looks like this because it has that goldeny glowy to it, and it'll match with the goldeny in the eyes. So let's go ahead and put the highlights, and I'm gonna be using another soft brush like this. This one is the G47 from Isam, and I'm gonna go ahead and put in and tap off the excess, and I'm gonna go ahead and just place it where I like my highlight to live, warming it up a little with my brush so I kind of make sure it's nicely blended. But I don't know if you guys can pick that up. It is so pretty. And then I'm gonna use a little bit on the bridge of my nose, just a tiny bit, and I warm it up in that area because I don't like in the tip of my nose. And then the Cupid's bow. Ooh, I actually really love this. All right, perfect. And that reminds me that I didn't highlight the top of my brow bone area, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this brush right here and make sure that it's clean. And I'm gonna go ahead and pick up just a tiny bit, and I'm gonna place it on this highest part of my brow bone area and blend it out just in that area. See how pretty? Don't bring it down. I just like it in that area, because what happens is you can make yourself look like older by bringing that down. I wish you guys can look that up. It's a true fact of what I'm telling you. All right, so let's go ahead and do the same thing on this side, just on that highest point of your brow. See that? All right. Perfect. So that's that, and I like the way this is all coming together. All right, perfect. So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and remove the excess from my lips, you guys. Oh wait, what about my lashes? Oh, all right, let's go ahead and do the lashes. So most recently I went and bought the dip brow from Anastasia, and mine's is in the color Sable. And you know, because it's waterproof and everything. And what I do is, see, it's like practically brand new. What I do is I dip my, like a brush, like just a tiny little brush like this. I'm gonna dip it into, making sure that it's clean. I'm gonna dip it into this dip brow in Sable, and I'm going to go ahead and run it. Let me do it like actually like this to see if you guys can see what I do. I lift this area, and I'm gonna deposit this Sable like right on, like tight lining this. So, and I found that using this is like so much better than even like, you know, you guys know I used to take the black, like any eyeshadow in black, and I like doing the dip brow for a couple of reasons. A, it's waterproof, so that's good. B, there's no fallout. That's another good thing. And I really like how it's like nice and thick, and it goes into like the brow areas, eyelash area, I'm sorry. So I really like this technique. You guys should try it out. Let me know what y'all think. It's a little more expensive than, you know, using like just your typical black like powder, but you're gonna be using just a little at a time, guys. So, you know, a little is gonna go a long way, and so you're not gonna really need to use a lot. Therefore, it should last for a long time, like for a while. And you can even take this to like all the way to your inner corner. I'm just gonna use it right there where my lash is, because you guys know I don't use well, I don't know if you guys know, especially if you're like new to my channel, I don't use falsies. So what I do is I try to do as much as I can to make like my natural lashes look like really full. Because I'm very uncomfortable with false lashes. It's not even me. It's not even like I don't feel like myself. I'm what it is that I meant to say, because like I'll put them on and then I just feel so weird with them. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's the ones I'm picking. I don't like the glue on my lash. The whole thing, it's like, for me, it just doesn't work. I don't like how I feel. And if you don't like something, then just because the world is doing it doesn't mean you have to do it. You know, do what makes you happy and do what you like. And I like my natural lashes. With that being said, about a week ago, I trimmed my eyelashes, and I've been using this natural oil, so that to see that it helps your like natural lashes grow. And let's see, we'll know like within 2 or 3 more weeks to see if it really like grew out. So just let me know I did that, and I'm really excited. I hope my lashes like really grow out. And I'm also doing it on my eyebrows, so I'll keep you guys posted on how that's working out. Let me go ahead and pick a mascara, and just because it's like right here, and plus I really do like it, I'm gonna be using this L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Lash Paradise in Mystic Black. So let's go ahead and put that on. I'm so excited for the few upcoming months. First of all, next month is my birthday and my son's birthday, so I'm really excited about that. My husband and I are also finally getting a chance to go on our anniversary cruise. When Irma happened here in Florida and Maria happened in Puerto Rico, and all these crazy storms were happening, my husband and I had to cancel our anniversary cruise, because A, I wouldn't get on a boat for the world, and B, I was saving money to have my father come stay with us from Puerto Rico for a little bit, because I didn't want him to be like living under the circumstances. So you know, a couple of things changed our plans, but finally now we're getting ready to go next month, God willing, and I'm so excited. I get to go to the Bahamas again, and I'm really happy about that. And then in the summer, we already planned our cruise with the kids, and this year I'm excited. Last year we took them to the Bahamas, but this coming year in the summer we'll be going to Cozumel, and I'm really excited about that too. So I'm so excited for a couple of things coming up, and this always gives me hope that good things are on their way. Yay. All right, so I did that. I'm gonna go ahead and run a liner on my lower. I neither like to put like a lot of like heavy things on my bottom, on the bottom lash area, because I like you know, everything to look up and happy and whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and run an eyeliner if I can find one. Let me look at my little makeup bag. I gotta keep like my makeup bag that I take with me everywhere, and I think I have my black liner, well, one of my black liners there. And then if not, I have another one over here. Yeah, let me just use Oh, I found it. Okay, perfect. So I found my favorite black liner right now, and it's the one from Paris Hilton. It's just a black kohl eyeliner, and I'm gonna go ahead and run it through the lower lash area. Oh, that kind of went on thick. Okay, Abigail. Alrighty. So live TV, it went on a little thicker than I wanted it to, but we're gonna ride with it. What I'll do is, to make it more even, I'll pair it and run it through the top area too. But let me just go ahead and run it through the other side. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but now that it's done, I actually like it. So what I'm gonna do is run it like on my upper, on this area, so everything can look nice and even. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on this side. See, some things happen, totally unscripted, but it's okay because I actually like the way that turned out. All right, let's go ahead and clean our lips. And I used to clean my lips, oh my god, today is like so crazy. I'm gonna be using the Sephora Triple Action Cleansing Water, and what I do is I give it a good shake, and then I use like just like a regular standard Q-tip, and I dip it into like just the bubble area. And I'm going to go ahead and clean like all of that off my lips, because personally I do not like leaving that on my lips before I put my lip product or my lipstick or my gloss, whatever. I don't even know what I'm using today because this is like completely unscripted, but let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, perfect. So now that that is done and I feel pretty satisfied with the look, let's go ahead and apply our lips today. And let me take a look in my drawer and see what color. It's very peachy goldeny, so definitely maybe a nude lip would go good with this look. Let's go ahead and use, I have this Anastasia. It's like a natural color. It looks actually more mauve than I want it to. Maybe I should use this Too Faced lip injection. Oh, I don't know what to do. Let's go with the Anastasia. All right, so let's go ahead and put on this Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called Kristen. It's a lip gloss as opposed to like an actual lipstick. So let's go ahead and apply it. Let me use a mirror because I don't want to be like all the way up here. You know what? I actually really like how this lip color came out with this look, and I'm loving the formula of these lip glosses. It's actually more like liquid lipstick, not even like a gloss. It has enough pigment. I really love this. Yay, Anastasia. That means I'm gonna be getting more, I promise. All right, guys, so it looks like we are done. I don't feel like there's anything else that I want to do, except, you know what I'm going to do just to make sure that this everything stays in place. And I know it might be like seem like a little extra, but I'm gonna pick up a really soft brush that I have. This one is from Real Techniques, and it's the like it says blush brush, but it's actually pretty big. And I'm gonna go ahead and dip my brush back into this It Cosmetics. It's just a airbrush perfecting powder, and I'm just gonna, mine says in medium by the way, and I'm gonna kind of just press everything into place. You could do the same thing with like a like just a translucent setting powder, but I just want to make sure that everything, and I'm pressing this in, that everything just stays in place. Alright guys, and now to end the look, and before I go to the bathroom, run and take off all these rollers and actually style my hair. Let's go ahead and set our makeup. And I actually really like how this came out, and it was like completely like I didn't know what was going on, but here we are, and it actually came out cute. I like it. All right, so I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Deslick makeup setting spray, and let's go ahead and set our makeup. All right, perfect. And one for good luck. All right guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and run into my bathroom and like do my hair and everything, and I'll come back to you guys and say my goodbyes and complete the look, or finish or show you the completed look. So I'll catch you guys like in 2 minutes. I'll be right back. All right guys, I'm back. So I ran to the bathroom, did my hair, put this little look together, threw on some earrings and some clothing, and now I am ready to be on my way to this event. And I am so happy that you guys were able to get ready with me, completely unscripted, completely unprepared. But then I thought about, you know what, guys, sometimes life is like that. You know, we're not always ready, but we should look our best to be ready. And so it is possible. If I can do it, you guys can do it. Please let me know if you guys want to see more looks like this. And I love you guys. I'm so happy that you guys are here on my channel with me. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I love you guys, and I'm gonna go eat because I'm hungry. Have a good night, guys. Love you guys. Bye.